we are now approaching the Palace of Parliament, I think it's called, and we're in Bucharest, Romania. What an interesting place, I should say. What an interesting place it is. So I don't know how much time I've got to video here, because I was just told, I was just warned basically, do not video this building, so I'm kind of risky here. He said just make sure you just take pictures, so that's what I'll do. I'll just take pictures. I'm just walking away from the Palace of Parliament building now, because I couldn't really stay there and do any filming, because I was warned to not use any cameras or videos around in this area. Obviously they want to keep certain things private, discreet, hidden from certain people, certain prying eyes, I suppose. However, I did get some pretty good pictures of the place, and I've already been in the building before. I've done a tour of it anyway. It's really, really good, really interesting. So if you want to come to Bucharest, or you want to come to Romania, I definitely recommend checking out the Palace of Parliament. It's something special. Definitely a marvel, let's just say that. So now where am I heading? Now I'm going to head into the city. So just opposite the Palace of Parliament here, as we leave, it looks like there's some kind of protest going on over there. Some kind of political protest maybe. They have a lot of these political protests in Romania, especially at this point with just better run across the road here. We've got to cross safely. Yeah, so there's a protest going on over here. I have no idea why. Doing some kind of respectful protest over here. I don't want to be too loud. Probably not a good idea for me to be filming there. So yeah, the last thing we want to do is get in trouble here and film things we're not supposed to be filming. Just walking now at the side of the Palace of Parliament. Don't know where I'm heading. I'm going to go and try and find a LUCA, I think. There's a Parliament building there. Big boulevards. In Romania, in Bucharest particularly, there's big boulevards. So I'm going to go find myself a nice coffee and get some Covrig from LUCA. Bit of breakfast. It's quite early here. I say early, what we on? It's 1 o'clock, but I got up quite late today. So, feels early to me. It's a nice walk. Blue skies. We're going to try and head into the old town. We're going to go for a place called Cala Victoria, which is a very well-known street. Very well-known boulevard, I should say. It's a boulevard. Got to get it right, it's boulevards here. So I'm going to do the biggest walk ever down here. Don't know where it's going to take me, but that's the best thing about it. We don't know where we're going to go. We don't know where we're going to end up. Random. I'm just on the main stretch boulevard, which leads directly to the Houses of Parliament, the Palace of Parliament, the massive house, this massive building, government building. I think it was built by Ceausescu. Yeah, so if you don't know anything about Ceausescu, he was like the president or prime minister. You can correct me if I'm wrong, I think he's president. And he was sentenced to death by firing squad, him and his wife. So him and his wife tried to escape the city after everybody turned on them, because he was making people really poor, and he was enriching himself and his friends. And the people in Romania, they had enough. So eventually they overthrew him, they overthrew the government, and they chased him out of town, out of the city. Him and his wife were driving into the countryside to get away, and yeah, they didn't escape. They got captured, and in the end sentenced them to death by firing squad. Shot them both at the same time against the wall. Televised it, filmed it. Now you know you've got to have done something really bad for that to happen. For that to happen to you in life, You must have done something really, really bad. Anyway, we're at some big intersection. A big intersection, big boulevard. This is the main strip that leads you down to the Palace of Parliament. And this is the boulevard now. Big intersection. Traffic's mad here. It's quite quiet today though. But in general, the traffic in Bucharest, Jesus, it's mad. Anyway, look at this big, this is a cooling thing. Makes people cool. Sprays water. What? Yeah, I don't fancy getting sprayed right now. I'm cool enough. I can see my favourite place ahead. LUCA. We have a place called LUCA. Thank you. There it is. It's like a giant pretzel bread. It's fresh. The bread. It's good shit, man. One of my favourites. Right, so I've got my coverage. I'm happy. Now I just need to go get me a coffee. If I remember rightly, the coffee from there is really small. That's a thing over here as well, you know, like in England, when we go to the coffee shop, we have coffees, like we get small, medium and large. Here, you get a coffee, it just comes in one small cup. And it ain't good enough, man. It's not good enough. 2-3 sips, it's gone. And it's lukewarm as well, so you could just drink it in one go. It's not great, but it tastes good, just not enough. Life's good. I'm gonna walk through this spray thing. No, I'm not. I'm getting soaked. Got soaked. Can barely see now. Yum yum yum. So we're just heading into the old town, I believe this is called. And it's a, what day are we on? It's a Tuesday and it's 2 p.m. Kind of reminds me of like a Liverpool vibe, because if you've ever been to Liverpool, they have these little tight streets type of thing. It's a bit more bigger than Liverpool here, obviously, but it just reminds me of that Liverpool feeling. This is like the old town where people go out. If you can imagine, this place is very lively at night, very busy. You get to a certain age when you stop caring about materialistic things and you just go out there and just carry on, man. You just live. You just live your life. I mean, traveling around in the world really brings a perspective to the shithole country that you come from in Europe. Mine particularly is England. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some lovely parts of England, but the cities have been destroyed. When I say destroyed, I mean ruined. It's been so mixed up that there's almost no traditional British identity anymore. Now it's just whatever, doesn't matter. It's just every man for themselves. Nobody really cares. The cohesion has been, the fabric has been destroyed. It's not nice, man, it's not nice. And when you come to places like this, in Romania, Bucharest, you really do see the degradation of your own society even more clearer. And it really does bring things into perspective.